Hey guys, it's Jeff. It's time for part two of the Bronco models German Telemeter 1/35 scale. This was given to me by Tim, one of my subscribers, and since I'm waiting for paint for the Womag, I thought I'd go ahead and make a start on this. I washed all the sprues last night, and I've labeled, if I can get it out of there, I've labeled everything. Just kind of what I do. And I've cleaned up the parts for the first couple of steps. So let's go ahead and go down the bench and we'll see if we can get a little bit done today. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, here's all the here's all the parts for the first three steps of the actual telemeter. Okay, we've got to glue these together, and we've got a big box back here that we need to put together. And then the rest of it will all be small stuff to add to it. Let's take a look at the instructions real quick. Okay, I've already found a problem with the instructions. It's nothing major that I couldn't figure out, but this part here is not labeled, and neither are these two. And neither are these four. Okay. So in the first three steps I've got, these here weren't labeled either. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts in the first two steps were not labeled as to what they were. They weren't very hard to find on the sprues, but yeah. There's a little bit of PE that I'll add later. It's very tiny, kind of hard to see. But anyway, we need to make up these two big tubes, or this one big tube with these two parts, and let that get nice and dry. And then we've got some clamps and various pieces to add to it. And then we've got a box to make up. And it fits really well. I've already dry fitted it. And then step 3 is basically little extra parts that goes on this box. The brains, I guess you'd say. I would love to be able to see inside one of these things that just has to be full of all kinds of electric, contact points and gears and things. But anyway, let's go back here and we'll get started on step 1 and get this put together, and then we'll get this box put together and see how our time's doing. All right, be right back. Okay, guys. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So there's that glued together. It's a real interesting seam. It goes up and down and around a lot of things. And there's a step here and a step here. But there's also a step down here. It's like this piece fits over. So I think I just split the difference, and that's the way it's going to be. So let me get some clamps on this. And we'll leave it for a little while. I thought I was recording the whole time I was gluing, and I wasn't. Okay, that should be good. Let's move along and see if we can't get something going with this box here. Okay, I had it all dry fitted earlier, and it fit really, really well. The glue locations are really nice, very, very heavy, or not overly heavy, but big enough that you can easily get some glue in there. So it should be pretty easy to put this together. Just hold that for a second. Okay. And then we've got this side here. Go this way. We've got a place here to glue. Okay. Very good. Okay, and then we've got a top that actually overlaps this. Goes like this. Okay. That's real good. Put some glue on the inside of these. There'll probably be a couple of places I'll have to glue from the outside later, but it's a good start. Fits together really nice. Little glue on the inside there. A little bit of it seeped out. It's amazing how far that glue travels. Okay, and then this end here, there goes my furnace. Just about time to shut that thing off, I think. I hope. Let's see here. Just a little bit of glue worked its way over. Okay. Okay, that's a good start. I have to put a little glue under that. Glue seems to grab real good. Okay, there's our box. We've got this piece here. This will fit inside. Let's see, where's my tweezers? That. Okay. And that will go right here. Okay. Whoops. Get that down a little bit. Okay. Knock that again. Yeah, I really like this plastic. The DOS Works plastic on the bow mag seems like it gets really kind of mushy. It takes a while for it to actually stick really well. This seems to stick really good. Just a little more there. Okay. I'm going to just let that set and firm up real good, and then we've got some little gears and wheels and things to put on there. This is more of step one. These little guys, they've got a little, I think this is where the guys that are aiming at view through here, little binocular kind of things. Let's get those glued. I put way too much glue on. Yeah, just a tiny little bit of glue is all that's needed. Okay. And one more. Okay, that's got those good. I'll let those dry for a little while. Let's see, those are brackets for when we put that tube on top of the computer. These are all the little gears or little wheels and things. We'll put those on. We can make this box up. This will go on the front. This is like a control panel. It'll go on the front of the computer. Just kind of sit in there like that. Okay. Yeah. My glue's going to be dry before I get it in there. I think this was warped just a little bit. It kind of wants to gap. I'm going to have to do a little different with the glue. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Leaves a slight little gap one way or the other. I might have to do a little touch of super glue or something on that. We'll see if it's visible or not. Doesn't Doesn't want to sit quite right. There it goes. Starting to grab. Okay. Well, I'm going to let this stuff all kind of set up for a little while, and I'll be back, okay? Thanks, guys. Okay, I think everything's firmed up pretty good now. Seems all turned out real well on this. I scraped them just a little bit in a couple of spots, just to even things out, but nothing major. And this one I spent a few minutes cleaning, and I think it looks just fine. I found a problem, at least to me, with the assembly instructions. It has you build this with these on here, and there's no locating pins of any kind. This sets on here, this sets on here, okay, and then you flip it around and you put it on here. So there's no place to locate these at all. So I would definitely glue these to this first. If you notice, one is long and one is short. So one goes up higher and one goes down lower. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll let that start firming up. And it goes with the... Oh, and these pins were way too long. They wouldn't set it down in the slot fully. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these glued. I think this is the better way to go. We'll put the long one to this side. And the short one to this side. I'm definitely going to have to put some more glue on those. Okay, and then this will go, I'm not even sure, let me look. The instructions seem reversed to me. This will go okay, like this. Okay. I'm not going to glue that in quite yet. I'll let those set, and I'm going to start putting some of the parts on the top here. Silence this phone. Okay, on this we've got several little pieces. I'm just zooming in a little bit. And this is them right here. Got this. That'll go here. I'm not sure if it, I think it goes, there's a little bit of a tab right there. I think it goes on that. Let me look forward just a little bit and see if I can tell. Yep, it does. It does. Okay. crab. Yeah. Okay. That's where that goes, and I try and get it as straight to the world as I can. Okay, and then we've got a couple of small wheels that go here and here. Gonna have to use a tweezer for that one. Okay, and then on the end here we've got this one, go here. This one will go, whoops, where'd it go? Hiding behind the camera. Took 5 men, if I read that right, to run this. They each had a specific job to do. Okay. And then we've got this. I need to add some parts to. I don't think this little bit of a seam is going to be seen because that's going to be underneath. So we've got, let's see here. These we'll add in just a minute also. We've got 4 of these little parts that we're going like that. Whoa, entirely too much glue. And one here. One sitting slightly higher than the other. Okay, and then we have one on each end. And they have a go here. I know you can't see. And one here. Okay, and this whole thing goes right here. I've already test fitted. Whoops, glue's gonna dry before I get it on there. Yep. Okay. Okay, there's the basic brain all built up. Okay, let's go ahead and go back and do some more on this. I'm working from the picture that has this mounted to make sure I've got everything right side up. Let me just switch things around here a little bit on the directions. Okay. Okay, we've got a couple of boxes we'll mount on the end. Whoops, I forgot about these two little pieces. Let's go back and get these two on. Let's see here. Okay, this will go down here, like that. I'm not sure if it sits. It's not real clear just where it sits. I'm gonna have to look ahead. Okay, looks like it sets even with the bottom. Okay, and then we've got this, and it says combat position on the instructions, and it shows it here, right down here. Seems kind of weird. We'll see what we can do. I guess they kept this folded until they needed it. Okay. Take a big chance on breaking that guy off. A little bit low. And I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. That's basically finished. We still got all the stuff on the top to do in the trailer at some other time. This, let me go back up to my pictures. I'm trying to see exactly what this is supposed to look like when it's done. This is supposed to sit like this. Okay, that's interesting. That is almost in the way. very, very close to being. Oh, does it actually go together? I think it does. I think that does glue to that. There is a, that's interesting. Didn't say that in the instructions, but there's a tab on the back of this that I think that should fit into. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's over too far. This should set like that. Okay, I think it's going to be okay like that. Then we've got a couple of boxes that go on the ends, and these boxes are handed. See, this will go, okay, this one will go on this end, or it does it. Yes. This will go here. Okay. Can take that out. This one will go here. Definitely gonna add a little more glue. Okay. That'll be pretty good. I've got a little bit of cleanup to do on that joint. It's nice and tight. Okay, and then this goes on here, facing the right direction. Okay, and then we got the same thing over here, and what I'm looking for is there we go. They're slightly different, I guess, so you can't quite get them backwards. Okay, and then this goes in here. Make sure they both face the same direction. It needs to turn. Okay, then we've got some binoculars. I guess that's what you'd call them. It'll go on the top. So we got one here. And then one here. Get them on their square. Okay, then we have one more here. And make sure we're straight. Okay, and then we've got one that goes underneath. And this one here is going to be a little different. If I'm looking at this right, it'll set like this. Yeah. And I've got to put this inside of it. Like this. Okay. Wouldn't want to be the guy working from the bottom, huh? Let's see if we can do this without making too big a mess. I think it goes this way. Okay. That's really barely on there. Whoop. Somebody's honking at somebody. And it came loose. Okay. This will go underneath. Like that. Yeah, and I'm knocking that loose. I'm just going to have to let that set for a while. Okay, I'll be back in just a little bit, okay guys? Okay, just a couple more things and we've got this pretty well done up. It's been a little while now and this has had a chance to firm up. So we'll put it on here if I can get it in the right spot. Okay. Then we've got some little clamps that go down the length of this right here. Just a little extra detail. It clips over. There's 4 of them. And that'll have that done. Well, if I can get a hold of it. Oh, I've got a delivery. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just real nice guy from the pharmacy delivers my prescriptions to me. So I got those. And then on this end, we've got the same. If I can get a hold of it. Okay. And this is going to sit on here. Just like that. Okay, and then we've got these clamps that go over the top, and I'm not going to put those on now. I got a bunch of little decals and stuff to put on this thing, and I think it'll be easier with this off. So that's going to about do it for today, I guess. We still got the trailer to build up. So we'll start working on that maybe tomorrow, okay? Alright, you guys, I'll put a couple of pictures up at the end, but you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye.